Welcome to part two of sharing, and this is basically the video that's going to wrap up what we've discussed in sharing, and we're going to have a look at how to display this on our website. So the previous time when I left you, we kind of went into a kink where we go, okay, we're going to add a couple of services, but it did not actually show. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to stop the bus for a second, and we're going to go, okay, how are we going to get this to work to the way that we want it to work, right? Because at the end of the day, it's yours or it's your client's website, and we got to make sure that we understand what we want, and we got to sure to understand that, okay, when we want sharing, we want to do it to a specific way, right? So when we go to our sharing function, and that is where we go, and I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to navigate back to this section. So if I go to appearance and I go to sharing, sorry, not appearance, go to settings, and then I go to sharing, and then when I'm in sharing, I'm going to show you actually, it says available services and enabled services, and then it's got another function that says live preview. So this is the actual live preview of how it will look like, right? So you've got an actual way of seeing how it will actually look for you. So you would see that, okay, I've dragged like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys over to the enable services. So I'm going to go, and I want you to join me. We're going to go, I'm going to drag everything over. And when I drag everything over, you just bear in mind what you actually drag over. So I'm dragging everything over. I want you to do the same because we are getting some practice while doing this. So once this is done, you will see that the live preview, there's like a couple of them. There's like a couple now instead of just 4 of them. So everything I've enabled. The next thing we're going to do is you can have a button style. So you can say icon plus text, or icons only, or text only. So I'm just going to go icon plus text because that makes it easy for the user. You want it to be easy. You don't want just to have the icon because, our target market is always a lot of people, and when you only have text or you only have icons, people can't refer it. So I just always put in both. So the sharing label, we can change the share this to, we can say, why not, or let's make it, you like it, comma, share it. Okay, and then it opens up in the same window there, that's fine. So we want to go and add it to our posts, right? And we're going to add it to our pages, right? We're not going to add it to anything else for now. So I just want to go and say save the changes. And basically while it's saving it and everything was successful, I will say, okay, your changes have been saved. So we're going to open this in a new tab. And we're going to see if this actually was successful. Because the previous time, remember, we went and we had a look and it wasn't successful because we didn't actually activate it. So now you can see that I've got a actual, post, and now I've got the possibility to actually share this post. So if I go and I want to share it on Dig, I can go and I can submit this link. So, and then I can just go and enter, and it will be submitted. So in essence, you can see that the sharing functionality is 10 times easier, and that this is quite important, especially if you looking at optimizing your SEO or optimizing your website, getting more people driven towards your website. This functionality would be crucial, and this functionality I encourage you to activate on your site. Not even if you just activate everything, but maybe just activate Facebook, Twitter, and Stumble Upon and Dig, maybe just to start off with, and then move forward to more of them. Because in the end of the day, this is about moving towards having more traffic on your site, right? So that was in essence sharing, and that was in essence setting up the sharing so that so that everyone can actually share your content to most of the social networks. So I'm going to wrap this up by telling you, okay, remember one thing, and that one thing to remember is that you should always install Jetpack before this is actually going to work. So let's go back to Jetpack, and I want to just, I just want to wrap this up by talking about Jetpack. And this is the thing about Jetpack. You can monitor and manage your site. Once you have installed Jetpack, you've got a lot of extra stuff that you can get going, right? So it will add some notification center for you. So I've got an extra thing here called notifications now. that it added. So publicalize is a connect your site to popular social networks, automatically share new posts with your friends. That's what we just did. So if we go to that, we'll go and it will take us back to the settings and sharing. So that's another way of getting there. And then you've got WordPress.com stats. So that is just basically showing you how many people are currently on your site, and just very much similar as to what Google Analytics will give you. So that is basically if you're going to go and activate this. So we can go and it says admin bar. So put this in the showing for 24 hours on the admin bar. This is the admin toolbar. So we're just going to go and we're going to say save configuration. And if everything is successful, you'll see that that little box, that little thing will appear properly. So we can actually go to our dashboard and see if this actually works right now. So we've got an SEO, we've got a back, and it's not actually showing that. So, but you've got the site states that that has been added to your dashboard. So that will, in 24 hours, this will actually show me some stuff, but because we only started this off right now, there won't be anything, right? So let's go back to Jetpack. And in this, you can actually have some extra stuff as to, you can have some more configuration you're sharing. You can actually have spelling and grammar as well. You can have WordPress. So there's a lot of things that you can go through, you know, that will work for you or will not work for you. So you got to make sure that what is going to work for you. And this is the great thing about Jetpack, is all this extra stuff it comes with. So this is wrapping up sharing, and this is also wrapping up Jetpack and how this can benefit your site.